Yo, it's the infamous one, Sean Shaw. Last year said 1,000 mile journey begins with one single step. Sorry about that. We're gonna do a book review because niggas don't read with audiobook, and I have actually found a book I'm enjoying. I'm very much enjoying it. It's the First Law series written by Joe Abercrombie. The first book is titled The Blade Itself, and that is the book we're talking about. Wow. I gotta give it to Joe Abercrombie. He knows what he's doing. It very much reminds me of Game of Thrones in a very positive light. It's not as thick and dense as Game of Thrones, which is like it has a lot of lore, has great dynamic characters. The story is basically, if I had to sum it up, in just a general broad term, it's about the characters. But to put it briefly, there's a group called the Union. I'll just say they're in the middle. I'm not sure what country they're in, but they're in the middle, and they have a bunch of different countries that incorporate into them. Now, in the first book, there's a man named Bethard. He goes by King of the Northmen. This King of the Northmen has whooped ass, and now he owns everything. And his red right hand, the Bloody Nine, Logan Ninefingers, has helped him seize all that land, and Logan's on the run. And so the Union's about to go to war with the Northmen. At the same time, the Union is still at war with these people called the Gurkish. It's a very good book. And since we're on the main thing we're going to talk about are the characters, and I already mentioned the Bloody Nine. Logan Ninefingers is a very, very good character. He's a man who's very much, he used to be this dangerous, filthy, disgusting animal barbarian. It's like, god damn. Logan Ninefingers is a savage killer. Like those barbarians, like think of the old barbarians of old, anyone like Chieftain, that was him. Sneak up on you, kill you. Logan is a badass. I like Logan Ninefingers. He got the name Bloody Nine for a reason. But he's ashamed of his past. He's ashamed of how he helped Bethard become king. He was Bethard's champion. He won 10 duels, and it was pretty. It's like Logan sounds like the baddest motherfucker on two legs in this book. It's like, hey, I give it to Logan. He's flawed though. It's very flawed. It's not like he could just walk in and take out. Like it's like it, like that. Like he out of 10 men, he can take all 10 of them on, but he can only kill about 5. That's just about realistically. At the end of the book, it was very good. Like especially his chapter Bloody Nine. I was like, God damn, he really whooped some ass. It took some he whooped some ass and didn't give a fuck about taking names. It was a scene. It was like some. They sent you to kill me. What is this, a joke? You don't kill me. I do the killing. It's like, yo. I very much like Logan Ninefingers. And I'm working my way through book 2 before they were hanged, but in book 1, I am very much a fan of Logan Ninefingers. I very much liked it. We have characters like before we get to, well, I wrote Giselle next, so we'll talk about Giselle. Giselle's this arrogant prick. He actually is a likable dude, though. I'm surprised. He's such an arrogant, full of himself ass, but he worked at it. He's actually a good warrior. He's actually a good savage. He knows how to fight. He knows how to get down because he won this contest of fencing. But as he's learning, fencing is not the same thing as yeah. He's good at fencing, but he's just an arrogant person who's like he's a guy who's had his life handed to him on a silver platter, and now he actually had to work for this fencing thing because everyone expected him to be a lazy piece of shit, but he's like, no, I'm not a lazy piece of shit. I am somebody. And he meets this girl he falls in love with. I didn't write down West, but West was a character. He's more in the second book. He's very much in the first book, but West is a good friend of his who taught him how to fight. Giselle's in love with his sister, and it's like West doesn't want his sister to get the reputation of whore, and it's like, it's a society of like, my lady can't sleep around. You know that bullshit. Men judging women for their sexual nature. It's like, oh, who you sleep with reflects on me. Fuck that shit. I hate when that comes up, but that's how it is in that society. This book has a lot of what the fuck moments. And like a lot of people are stuck on stupid. And it's like Joe Abercrombie does this on purpose to show the arrogance of them. Like they're stuck on stupid is because of their arrogance. He does that very well. Like all the noblemen, like they're preparing for war. And West is like, I need armor. I need weapons. I need to prepare for war. And they're like, we're just going to walk all over these Northmen. Bruh, these guys aren't fucking around. The Northmen aren't fucking around. Bethard is not fucking around. He's on a conquest. And we haven't even gotten to the real part of the story with Basil and fucking Kalul and fucking Juvens and this guy shit Kaladin Kara. I can't think of his name right now, but like it's so much like All this Northman stuff seems like just seems like the distraction for what really matters. That's coming up. And Glockta. Holy shit, I like me some Glockta. Glockta get it done. Glockta's a hardcore ass person. He was just like Giselle. He was a fencer, he was a soldier, he was well liked, he was arrogant, but he got caught and he spent 2 years in the Emperor's dungeon on the Gorkish side. And they fucked his ass up. Teeth missing, arms ripped apart, legs ripped apart, dicks fucked up. They scarred this man the fuck up. Now he's an Inquisitor, and the Inquisitors is actually a cool part. The Inquisitors is like the secret police in the book, and they have these guys called Practicals, and they basically watch the Inquisitors' backs. I like Glockta. Book 2, he's doing like Glockta in Book 1. He's trying to just uncover some money and information. He's put through. Honestly, Glockta's whole story is just it's a test, but it's a pretty cool test. You don't even find out to the end. Sorry for spoiling that, but you're still intrigued. Glockta's real mission comes in the second book, but the first book you're sketchy about Glockta, but when you get to you get to see this guy, it's like he's not as bad as he seems. He's just in a lot of pain, and he gets his job done. I actually like Glockta. Now Glockta does some horrible shit, but I fucks with Glockta. I can't lie, I like him. In Book 2, I gotta stop talking about him because in Book 2, in my opinion, Glockta's kind of killing it. It's like ooh. We'll talk about Basil, I'm butchering his name. Basil. Basil's the first of the Magi. He's a very powerful Magi, but in this world, magic has a cost. He uses his powers, and it's like, oh god, he sweats. He's like, I'm in physical pain. I'm in so much physical pain. It's like it costs him. The first law of magic is you're not allowed to touch the other side directly. I like that. And the second rule of magic is you're not allowed to eat the flesh of another man. Basil's second, like the dude about him, Kalul, his ass is an eater. He ate the flesh of a man, and now he's known as the prophet in the south for the Gorkish. It's pretty cool. It's like, wow, they're down there trying to stop this guy, and the king of the Northmen is up there fighting the Union, and it's just this big long. It's so cool how like these stories are playing out, and it's like everything seems to matter. You have this woman named Pharaoh. Pharaoh's a goddamn killer. I like her. The girl is a survivor. It's like, woo! Pharaoh knows how to survive. And she's racist for a good reason. She used to be a slave. I like how this book, it's subtle. It tackles racism, and it doesn't do it head on. It does it so subtly. It's so subtle. And it's like, damn, it makes you think about it. And Joe Abercrombie be dropping some hardcore gems in this book. Like, Logan be thinking about, like, my father says, it's better to do a thing than to not do it. Because the fear of doing a thing will prevent you. And it's like, damn, Joe Abercrombie hitting that hard stuff. He been dropping gems. Book 2 has big gems, boy. I'm like, damn, Joe. Man, you talking some deep philosophical shit. Some shit that's like, damn right. I fucks with this. I can very much fucks with this. It's like, goddamn. Like, Pharaoh seems like she's very vicious, but for a good reason. She's a scarred person on the inside, and she wants to get back at the Gurkish. But she can't do that without Basil's help. Now she's on a mission with Basil. I'm liking her. I like her story. I like where she's going. She's like everyone looks at her like she's suspicious of everyone, but she's slowly growing to trust at least Logan in the sense of she's seeing the boy fight, and she's like, in a fight I can trust you. I like how in the book they're cut like this is part of the second book. Like first book is all about meeting these people. The second book is kind of the grand adventure, and I'm just enjoying the grand adventure right now. I'm like, damn. We have the apprentice, Malleus. It's hard to say his name because this guy hasn't said much. He hasn't done much. He's a quiet little guy, but I feel like he's stepping up. Like he hasn't done much in the first book, but in the second book, he's learning a lot from Basil, and he's told the story of the old empire. Characters like Logan's old band, like Three Trees, Dogman, Forley. These are great characters. I very much like the old Bloody Nine band. They were kicked out by the King of the Northmen, Bethard, and which I actually like how Bethard was very close to Logan. Like, I don't really have much else to say, but it's just without getting into spoilers. But I'd highly recommend this book, The First Law. I'm gonna very much do a review on before they were hanged, but the blade itself is highly recommended. I was surprised at how much I liked this. I gave it 4 stars on audiobooks. because I felt like it was a solid, like 4 stars in my opinion, is a solid read. It didn't like blow me away like Dark Tower did. It didn't like holy shit, but it has moments like that where they can sit like it has moments where they do blow you away, where it slams you and floor you. And I like Joe Abercrombie's writing style. I like his settings. I like his world building. It's not pretentious. It's like I don't know why I keep comparing this book to Way of Kings, and I'm like Way of Kings is shit compared to this because unlike Way of Kings, I don't really give a shit about the characters. I don't really give a shit about the story. I don't really give a shit about what's going on. This book, I care about the characters because I'm empathizing with them. I'm learning about them. I'm actually taking the time to get to know them, and they're actually funny. They're really funny, especially Pharaoh. Especially like there's a scene where like the navigator Logan not something Longfoot, arrogant guy, but like he's just talking to her, talking to Pharaoh. And I'm just like, nigga, shut up. Pharaoh don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like this. She just goes like, shut your mouth, cunt. And it's like, damn, that girl treated his fucking life. Oh my god. She went in on there and then they just shut your fucking mouth, cunt. Oh my god. He shut up and moved away. I was like, damn. Sometimes you gotta be like that when people are like, shut the fuck up. I don't need to hear this shit. Sometimes it's not nice to be mean, but hey, fuck that shit sometimes. I fucks with this book. I would highly recommend the Blade itself. I'll come back at you all with Before They Were Hanged. And if Before They Were Hanged is as good as it, like, I'm like, the book is about 21 hours. I have 16 hours left. I'm moving at it at a faster pace. I'm moving at a fast pace. I'm very much hoping it ends with a bang because I feel like it is. It's going to be tragic because it does have some tragic moments. Yo, as always, you're a champion, not a chump. Stay up.